If you watched last week's Pit Pass, you know that Stateline Speedway has reopened, and it's under new ownership and under new management. Lynn and Bill Catania are the new co-owners, while Bill's father, Bill Catania Sr., is the new general manager of the Speedway.
I'll be running the sponsorship, marketing, partnerships, really making sure the business side of it's taken care of from North Carolina, where I have an office. But my dad is the general manager, and he's really going to be responsible for the weekly and day-to-day operations here at the track. If I'm not here, it's all on his shoulders. And even if I am here, I've told him that he has the final decision on things as far as how it happens on the track. So if you can't trust your dad, who can you trust? And I'm real excited. I mean, he got me involved in this sport, and I'm blessed to be able to give him a great retirement job. And it's something that he'll have fun with too.
The Catanias are not new to Stateline. In fact, they have a family history here.
My family started racing here in the 60s with my grandfather and cars that he fielded, and then my dad, two-time track champion and circuit champion, and then I drove here in the 90s. So track's always been a big part of our family. I've been involved in motorsports professionally for about 15 years, run ARCA now. Everything I do now stems back to what we did here at Stateline.
It just seems like a natural progression for the next step to be Bill Catania Jr. and his wife purchasing Stateline.
When we heard that there was an opportunity to buy it, I was at a point in my career where I was changing directions, and I thought, wow, it'd be kind of interesting to see what it looks like from a business perspective. So we dug into it. We knew it made sense emotionally. After looking at it a little further, it made a lot of sense from a business perspective too.
Buying a business can be quite concerning, but Bill has found the fans, drivers, and even the community rallying for the success of Stateline.
I'll tell you, the support's been unbelievable. We wouldn't have done what we did if we didn't have the support of the drivers, the fans, the sponsors, and this whole community. That was the first step for me in figuring out if I wanted to buy it or not. And when I realized there was so much support, it made a lot of sense. We had people from the community helping renovate the track, 35 people every day. We provided them with lunch from a local restaurant. We bought our supplies locally. So it was really, hopefully, a good stimulation to the local economy as well.
So what has been accomplished by this unified team effort?
We installed a brand new PA system, new amplifiers, speakers, wire, everything. We also replaced the grandstands. That was the most expensive improvement, as you can imagine, especially because Stateline seats 6,000 people with stands on the front and back straightaway. And above and beyond that, about 400 gallons of paint. We put stainless steel and new floors in the concessions, upgraded the menu. We increased the driver's purse by 20%. So it's improvements in a lot of ways. But here we are. We even put asphalt millings in the fan walkways. So we're just trying to make it more friendly for sponsors and fans alike.
How are the drivers receiving the new ownership and changes to the Speedway? Well, I found one who has a history with Stateline and a family history with the Catanias.
Yeah, I've actually been racing here since I was 12 years old. We were scared for a while that the place wasn't going to reopen, and Bill Catania Jr. purchased the racetrack, and he's made a lot of renovations. He increased the purse for the drivers. He's been advertising, and as you can see, there's a ton of people in the stands. Yeah, I'd say this track's in the best hands it's been for many years, many years. I think Bill's great. He's been a racer. He's from the area. His dad raced here actually against my dad, which is neat. So he knows what the drivers want. He knows what the fans want. I think it'll be great. I raced Sunday nights in Erie, Pennsylvania, and we really didn't go anywhere on Saturdays. We've been waiting for Stateline to open back up. So I live just down the road, so this is really nice.
Stateline has some extras to offer besides dirt track racing. To the side of the track is a camping area and even a go-kart track.
We also have a kart track that draws 100 karts a week, and almost 400 fans came today. So we do that every Saturday morning, and a lot of the kart families like to come out, kart, camp, and stay and watch the big track too.
If things go according to plan, there will be even more to Stateline in the near future.
Next year, we're going to put clay on the track. We're going to give it a new surface. That's going to be a big change. We have two big projects that we're considering right now. One of them is a brand new pit building where we can tech cars, with crates and spec motors. You need to have a little bit more infrastructure around how you tech a car. So we're going to looking at a combined facility with concession, bathroom, pit office, and tech all in one. And then we're also going to build, looking at a 3-story hospitality suite / restaurant bar that would be in turn 3. And we want that to be multi-level so you can see the track. And there's also very little dust there, so we think it'd be a good place for it.
The Catanias are also planning to purchase Erie Speedway. They have an agreement in principle. Now, this should help the teams that plan to race at both tracks to have more confidence in uniform rules. Now, stay tuned because we do have more highlights from Dog Hollow Speedway up next.
When a catastrophic injury or illness impacts your life, we're here to help you get it back. With our personalized treatment plans, dedicated team of specialists, the most inventive technologies, and a coordinated approach to recovery. This is more than just rehabilitation. This is a higher level of care.